nervous as you are.
I've never been a son-in-law before.
I love you. Oh, come in. Welcome.
Oh, my. Hi, Helen.
Now you should know about Inglenook, America's superior wine. Very appropriate for those moments in life that are somehow just a little special. Remember Inglenook, when the toast is from your heart.
Here's to my little baby.
We've taken the welfare rolls in Illinois down below $1 million for the first time in 6 years. We revised the school aid formula this year to help out downstate and suburbs. We've brought a record number of new jobs into this state, balanced the budget 2 years in a row, and haven't raised state taxes.
Now, I think that's real important, balancing the budget. Whenever I don't have the money to spend, I can't go to the taxpayers and ask for more money. I have to not spend it.
You live within your means. So we've made a good start. I'm not completely satisfied with it. We can do a lot better. I think we can take even more of the burden of schools off local government and at the same time increase the competency of students and teachers. I think we can get a fair and equitable tax system in this state. I think we can get more business and jobs in this state.
Jim Thompson, he's done a lot and wants to do more.
The challenge of this last 2 years has been to show me what could be accomplished in a 4-year term.
Excuse me, I see you're buying one of those new extra low-price dishwashing liquids.
Mm-hmm.
May I ask why?
It costs less.
Have you seen this? A penny's worth of Ivory Liquid washes more dishes than your brand.
Well, I don't know if that's really true. It's impossible for that little dab to do as much as the other one.
What would convince you?
Well, I'd like to see it happen.
Would you like to wash some dishes?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't we wash some dishes and find
Okay.
out?
Our tests show mild Ivory Liquid can be cheaper to use than an average extra low-priced liquid.
Mr. Foster, how are your suds holding up?
Well, we're almost gone.
How are the Ivory Liquid suds?
I have lots left.
Scoop some up and compare. Okay, well, tell me what happened.
Ivory Liquid cleaned more dishes.
What do you think now?
Wouldn't have believed it. Such a little bit did so many more dishes.
Do you still want to keep your brand?
Not really, no.
Why are you switching?
It's saving money, plus it'll do a better job. Can't beat that.
I got a great deal on this great Toyota Corolla.
You asked for it, you got it, Toyota.
Thanks, guys.
That's right. Get more than your money's worth right now. We're clearing out every 1978 Toyota in stock, including our lowest price Toyotas. Each with a car full of standard features you don't have to pay extra for. What kind of a deal can you make? See your Toyota dealer and just ask.
I asked.
Just ask for it, you'll get it, Toyota.
Herb and his famous eggs flambé used to eat up my steel wool soap pads. Now I buy Scotch Brite Scrub and Sponge. In dishwater, it cleans as well as steel wool soap pads and lasts 10 times longer.
Scrub and Sponge. It cleans as well as steel wool soap pads, then flips over to wipe up.
Steel wool splinters and rust are out. That's why I use Scrub and Sponge. It's kind to the hands and lasts 10 times longer.
Cleans as well as steel wool soap pads, lasts 10 times longer. Scotch Brite brand Scrub and Sponge.
Hey, honey, look, we can save some money. Let's get this no-name cleanser.
Instead of Comet?
Sure.
You can compare prices, sure, but not the way they clean.
Right. Comet with chlorinol cleans a lot better. We'll compare Comet and a no-name cleanser on these greasy food stains. See, Comet's removing its stain, but the no-name cleanser leaves some stain. Better use Comet to clean up.
So when it comes to cleaning, there's no comparison. We're buying Comet.
Right.
Get Comet. For cleaning, there's no comparison.
They say word of mouth is the best advertising. So listen to what people say when they taste Stouffer's pizza. And all that fresh-tasting topping and crispy French bread crust. There really is a good frozen pizza. Stouffer's.
All these fine, super premium beers are brewed in America. And then there's also Heileman Special Export. Special Export may just be the finest beer brewed in the world. Special Export is brewed with the finest domestic rice and imported hops, then fully krausened, naturally carbonated in the tradition of the great European beers. Heileman Special Export may cost a little more, but you can travel the world over and never find a better beer.
Put this blindfold on, okay? Now, smell this.
Wildflowers? Oh, perfume.
It's Camay. New Camay with a new wildflower fragrance.
What are you doing? That feels nice. Oh, now I really smell the wildflowers.
To me, it just smells wild.
The wild and beautiful new fragrance of Camay.
Marge, you're wasting money.
What? This towel's cheaper.
But Bounty's cheaper to use. Right, Jerry?
Marge, Bounty's so much more absorbent, it can be cheaper to use. Just watch. A penny's worth of Bounty against a penny's worth of the average bargain brand.
Bounty's absorbing lots more.
The cheaper brand's wiped out.
Even wet, that penny's worth of Bounty's still absorbing.
So Bounty's the real bargain.
Right. Buy Bounty and save.
I love the PTA because I love people. It keeps me busy, and I make new friends. Get involved. Look into the PTA.
As a teacher, I know that building trust between parents and teachers is essential if the child is to benefit. I think the PTA makes this possible.
In our community, the PTA is a place to solve school problems. Everyone gets involved.
There's a place for everyone in the PTA. We're saving one for you. Write National PTA, Chicago, Illinois.
Why are car shoppers everywhere deciding on Datsun?
I got a really good deal. They came down quite a bit on the sticker price.
We feel we got an excellent deal.
I'm going to get some of the best gas mileage of any car that's on the market today.
The car came with everything that I wanted. It reminds me of the sports car, and I put it through the gears, and it holds up real well.
Well, I got such a good deal on the B210, I came back the same day and bought an 810 station wagon.
Year-end deals on Datsun quality. We are dealing.
We are.
At Commonwealth Edison, we make 50% of our electricity from coal. Most of the rest comes from uranium. Both are abundant fuels. So when you use electricity in place of oil and natural gas, you're conserving scarce fuels. You're using the energy that helps save energy. That's why we call our electricity the conservation energy. Commonwealth Edison, working for you.
Você me conhece? Eu sou conhecido porque uso a cabeça no campo de futebol, mas também uso a cabeça quando viajo. Eu sempre levo comigo o cartão da American Express. Já usei em mais de 40 países. Ele é conhecido e respeitado em todo o mundo, até nos lugares onde eles falam línguas estranhas, como o inglês.
To apply for a card, look for this display wherever the card is welcomed.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
Good heavens, we're controlling inflation again. First our dollar stretcher fares, now our dollar stretcher holidays. We'll put you up at a decent hotel like that one for 7 nights for $77. Well, it is our island, so we know which way the wind blows better than anyone. Right now it's blowing me home. British Airways takes more care of you in the sky above and on the earth below. For details on everything, descend on your travel agent.
Okay, America, we challenge you. We challenge you to wear out Thom McAn's incredible Ultrasol and Heal. We bet you can't. In fact, Thom McAn guarantees it. If Ultrasols ever wear out, just bring them in and get your money back. Or a new pair of shoes. Come on, America, try to wear out the Ultrasol. We bet you can't. Ultrasol on great leather styles, only by Thom McAn. Come on, America, try to wear out the Ultrasol. We bet you can't.
I'm very displeased and upset about it.
We're teasing Mrs. Moore. We told her we're taking the whitener out of Final Touch fabric softener. Listen.
I just can buy anything then, because that's what makes Final Touch special to me. They can either put the whiteners back into it, or they can have it.
Don't worry, Mrs. Moore. Final Touch will keep softening and whitening. Without our whitener, we'd be just another fabric softener.
I'm glad. I'm pleased. I'm tickled to death.
Who's got the best darn burger in the whole wide world? Hit it, kids. Who's got the best darn burger in the whole wide world? Guys?
Burger King and I.
Who's looking pretty sharp now?
Who's shining up the floor?
Who's slicing fresh tomatoes? Who tries to give you more? Let's open up the door.
Who's got the best darn burger in the whole wide world?
Burger King and I. Who's got that juicy flame-broiled burger that's never fried? Who's got Coke and crispy French fries? It's Burger King and I.
Burger King and I.
Who's got the best darn burger in the whole wide world? Who's got the best darn burger in the whole wide world? Burger King and I.
My taxes are horrible.
I think my taxes are just too damn high.
I'm supporting a property tax relief program for the people of Illinois. This bill will give relief in the form of dollar rebates to people whose property taxes have increased too much for the income they're bringing in. It's a program the state can't afford and will put millions of dollars back into the pockets of homeowners and renters with special help for our senior citizens.
Urge your legislator to override Thompson's veto. Beat Thompson's taxes.
They're ridiculous.
Good morning, Marty McNeely for WGN News 9. Let's check the headlines. President Carter acknowledges the use of spy satellites on other countries. 2 of the world's great religions hold major observances. A break in New York City's newspaper strike. And in baseball, a playoff game will determine the champion of the American League East. The Bears lose a heartbreaker in overtime action. We'll have all the sports highlights and other news coming up in just a moment. Please stay with us.
Oh, it's nice to have First Federal nearby. First Federal of Chicago nearby. It's nice to have First Federal nearby. First Federal of Chicago nearby.
You don't have to go far to get all the services of Illinois' largest savings and loan. There's probably a First Federal of Chicago right near you.
It's nice to have First Federal nearby. First Federal of Chicago nearby.
Political courts are a part of our problem. Your solution is to elect well-qualified, nonpartisan judges. Now there's a blue-ribbon team running for the appellate court, the People's Court of Last Resort. Calvin Sawyer, noted appellate lawyer, protector of Lake Michigan. Brian Duff, award-winning legislator, now a hard-working judge. John Waltz, honored professor of law at Northwestern, national expert on evidence. They will hear you. Sawyer, Duff, Waltz, better men for better courts.
Hey, Tony, I'm gonna change your sausage.
Change my sausage?
Change your sausage.
Today, you're getting brown and served.
Get country fresh flavor without that greasy taste. Change your sausage to brown and serve.
Ready in 1/3 the time, Swift Premium Brown and Serve sausages have country fresh flavor with a juicy taste, not a greasy taste.
Juicy!
Not greasy. I'm glad you changed my sausage.
Change your sausage to brown and serve.
Honey, you forgot my low-calorie bread.
No, I didn't. New Butternut Light White and Light Wheat have 25% less calories than white bread.
Oh, well then you forgot your high-fiber bread.
But Butternut Light White and Light Wheat have 35 times more fiber than white bread.
Yeah, but will the kids like it?
Are you kidding?
Wow, it tastes great. New Butternut Light White and Light Wheat. Less calories, more fiber.
And that great butternut taste.
You're never gonna believe the deal I made on this Toyota Corolla.
You asked for it, you got it, Toyota.
I got a great year-end deal on a tough Toyota truck.
You asked for it, you got it, Toyota.
It's the best time ever to buy a brand new 78 Toyota car or truck. You get your money's worth and more on every one. But act fast for better selection still at 78 prices.
Just ask for it, you get it, Toyota.
You can turn off television, but you can't turn off its influence. To understand how that influence is changing the way we think and react and live, millions of knowledgeable Americans turn to TV Guide magazine, the authority on all things television.
Through the synagogue, we go to community nursing homes to hold services. It's one thing I can do that makes a difference.
What's going on where people worship today? Caring, loving, working with others, doing what God wants you to do. Find yourself with people who worship. A message of Religion in American Life, the Ad Council, and this station.
You are
a doll for inviting me for the weekend, Mrs. Cook.
We love having you.
What's this?
What?
Look, I'll do it again. Okay. There it goes.
Me in all my glory.
Yeah.
Some shine.
That's Mom's lemon fresh joy.
No wonder you keep your dishes out like this. Look at them sparkle. Gorgeous. Like everything around here.
Oh, you are so good for my ego. You better stay over more often.
Lemon Fresh Joy cleans down to the shine. What a nice reflection on you.
The challenge, to clean lots of really dirty clothes. The prize, a year's supply of free detergent. Which detergent would you use?
You chose Tide. Why?
I just like Tide, and that's all I use.
That's my last box of Tide. Why don't I give you this?
I'd rather use Tide.
Come on, Jenny. What's the difference?
No, it's Austin theory. This is my thing.
We're going to wash with Tide.
It says it all. Look at it. The dirt was all over the place.
Now.
I have a very clean shirt.
When you need to count on cleaning, you can put your trust in Tide.
We asked women to speak their minds about detergents. Here's what Corey Cron said about Oxydol.
I've never bought it. I have never bought Oxydol.
Could Mrs. Cron change her mind? We gave her Oxydol in an unmarked box. She doesn't know what brand it is because we talked about so many. In 2 weeks, she'll bring back a tough-to-clean white item.
This is my 3-year-old daughter's white sweater. She proceeded to fall in the driveway. Then she proceeded to fall in the mud puddle, and it came clean. It really did. If the detergent is getting my whites clean, I figure all my wash is going to be clean.
Okay, you can take that thing off and see what it is.
Oh, yeah. I've never used Oxydol before.
With built-in bleach.
I remember I said I didn't know anything about it.
Has this test changed your mind about Oxydol?
Yes, it did a good job. Oxydol did a very good job. It surprised me because I didn't think anything could get the sweater clean because it was really a mess. I would buy the Oxydol because I know that it's going to do a good job on my whites. I think Oxydol is a good product.
Oxydol with built-in bleach. Try it. It could change your mind.
Mrs. Butterworth?
Yes?
How come you taste so good?
Well, my syrup is very thick and rich.
Thick and rich?
Just watch. See how the leading syrup just runs over this stack? While Mrs. Butterworth takes her own sweet time. Now, my syrup's got to be thick to pour this slowly. Truth is, Mrs. Butterworth's is twice as thick as the other syrup. Thick and rich and...
Mrs. Butterworth, I love you.
Oh...
It's Polk Brothers' Super Sale of the Century on truckloads of quality Mohawk Carpet. Save $2 to $5 a yard at our Sale of the Century. Now at Polk Brothers.
There's something for everyone in quality carpeting from Lincoln, Chicago's largest shop-at-home service. Choose from one of the thickest, heaviest, plushiest plushes ever made, or from multi-level shag, dramatically different in decorator-inspired colorations, or from the newest in luxurious sculptured plush. Just a few of the fabulous carpeting selections being offered for sale and available for immediate professional installation. Because Lincoln is not a retail store with costly overhead, their direct volume sales mean great carpeting values for you. Just like this amazing offer. 3 full rooms of deeply carved sculptured carpeting, only $169, 34 square yards, excluding padding and installation. Choose it from 10 solids and 6 tweeds. Choose it in the very rooms you want it and buy it for less than $10 a month. Why shop from retail store to store? Lincoln comes to you. Free estimates. Call National 29000 now. Suburbs call Lincoln Collect. National 29000. National 29000.
Phew! I need a wash and set.
Hot tea's what you need, Pat. Some cold.
My nose sore.
Better use Puffs.
Got tissues.
Puffs are the softest.
Phew! Puffs feel softer. I'll try mine. Puffs are softer. Why?
Puffs are thicker, puffier. Not more tissues, more softness. That's why they call them Puffs.
Puffs, the softest way to treat your nose.
Chicago's famous water tower in the heart of the new downtown. It's where the action is. Welcome to Tower Oldsmobile, located in the new downtown, and we have the action you're looking for, like your choice of prestige-built Toronados. Cut loose in a Tower Olds Cutlass for $44.50, and shop Tower's large indoor selection of recent trade-ins. Save time, save money. Buy where the action is. Tower Oldsmobile in the new downtown. Only minutes from major expressways and miles ahead of any competition.
Your rooms look twice the size with creative mirrors. Cramped and attractive areas instantly become spacious, beautiful interiors. In an era of mass production and lookalikes, creative mirror designs takes pride in manufacturing unique mirrors to suit your decor and pocketbook. Buy at direct factory prices and save 35%. Call for their television spectacular. 3 mirrored arches, only $119 installed. For free colored brochure, call now 281-5500 and see the dramatic difference mirrors make.
The smell of cigarette smoke stays with you long after you put your cigarette out. Give it up, because smoking stinks.